Because of their cool-headedness and consideration, people tend to assume that Sigma empaths are easily pushed around. But why is bullying them the last thing you ought to think about? These are 9 reasons why it will not work to bully Sigma empaths. 9. They will undoubtedly retaliate. Despite their reputation for being calm and collected, Sigma empaths actually have a reserve of resilience hidden beneath their cool facade. When someone is bullied, they respond by using their highly developed emotional intelligence and analytical abilities. Instead of giving in to negativity, they focus their efforts on formulating a counter-argument that methodically undermines the bully's strategies. The retaliation from Sigma empaths is a studied and strategic response intended to highlight the weaknesses in the bully's strategy, not a hasty decision. They can unexpectedly and significantly turn the tables on the bully by spotting flaws and vulnerabilities in their actions. Sigma empaths are committed to self-preservation and defense over vengeance, which is why they are retaliating. It's an expression of their defiance against injustice and a proof of their resilience in the face of difficulty. Bullies who demand obedient submission from their victims face a strong foe who knows how to skillfully handle the complexities of interpersonal relationships. How else can you, as a Sigma empath, get even with people who bully you? 8. They'll ensure that the lesson is retained. When bullied, Sigma empaths do more than just take in the negativity. Like alchemists of the heart, they change it. They use their analytical abilities to analyze the strategies and intentions of the bully. This thorough analysis forms the basis for an answer that is instructive and revolutionary. Sigma empaths design a careful lesson for the bully instead of reacting rashly. The goal of the response is to strategically expose the weaknesses in the bully's strategy and encourage self-reflection rather than exact revenge. In addition to providing self-defense, the intention is to influence the bully's perspective and make them face the repercussions of their behavior. Sigma empaths make sure that the lesson sticks by providing a complex viewpoint on strength and empathy. Instead of being an act of violence, the counterattack shows how strongly resilience and understanding are related. It serves as a reminder that self-defense and empathy may coexist, and that strength can sometimes take the form of well-thought-out, strategic answers rather than overt hostility. 7. They won't record every transgression being applied to them. Instead of crumbling, Sigma empaths develop into keen watchers who painstakingly document every act of aggression. This is a calculated action to obtain information that will eventually form the basis of a strong response, not a passive acceptance of maltreatment. The dedication to justice and self-preservation drives the act of reporting every wrongdoing, not a desire for revenge. Understanding the power of information, Sigma empaths use their thorough documentation as a defense and a means of taking charge of circumstances that aim to weaken them. This list of offenses acts as a buffer of fortitude. It turns into a strength for Sigma empaths, enabling them to face the bully with a thorough understanding of the wrongs done. The painstaking notes serve as both a chronicle of suffering and a guide for comprehending the complexities of the bullying dynamic, allowing Sigma empaths to move through it with grace and knowledge. How can a Sigma empath like you let go of grudges? 6. They won't think twice about confronting. Bullied Sigma empaths confront rather than run away. Instead of being an impulsive reaction, their confrontational style is a deliberate response driven by a thorough comprehension of the power dynamics at work. Sigma empaths view confrontation as a necessary step toward reestablishing equilibrium and setting boundaries rather than as an act of aggressiveness. Sigma empaths are willing to face challenges because they value self-preservation and sincerity. Bullies who expect to be subjugated face a strong opponent who will not be defeated. Rather than confronting with violence, Sigma empaths do so with a calm assertiveness that commands respect. Therefore, Sigma empaths serve as change agents. Their confrontational nature makes them formidable forces capable of tearing down the systems that allow for abuse. It's a statement that says anyone tries to minimize them will not stand unopposed, and the bully will face an unshakable determination to ensure their safety. 5. Their expertise will make you feel intimidated. They reveal the errors in the bully's behavior and the flaws in their misguided strategy by carefully analyzing the complexities of the case. It's a power play that turns the relationship into a cerebral battlefield rather than just a fight. When held by a Sigma empath, knowledge can be both a weapon and a shield. It protects children from the effects of bullying by acting as a weapon to sever the ignorance the bully is spreading, and as a buffer of self-assurance. Not only is there a lot of knowledge, but it is applied strategically and shows a level of understanding the bully might not have known. This is what makes the material intimidating. It's like challenging a chess master without knowing the rules when you bully a Sigma empath. A mental chess game where every move is predicted and countered with a wealth of information may ensnare the bully. Because of the intimidation element derived from the Sigma empath's intellectual toolkit, the bullying situation becomes an educational experience. And, in the end, a lesson on the futility of trying to subdue someone with a powerfully intelligent mind. Do your oppressors feel intimidated by your intelligence and understanding as a Sigma empath? For they'll remove you from their lives without hesitation. Above all, Sigma empaths place a high priority on their mental and emotional well. When faced with bullying, they don't fight for lengthy periods of time or have pointless discussions. Instead, they use a calculated retreat tactic to cut off contact with the aggressor. This bold move is a proof of their strength and resolve to preserve their inner serenity, not a show of weakness. For Sigma empaths, cutting someone out of their lives is a kind of boundary setting and self-care, not only a way to deal with bullying. They know that being in toxic relationships can negatively affect their general well-being. Therefore, they don't let the bad vibes stay. Cutting connections is a calculated action done with a profound awareness of the need for self-preservation. It is not something that is done on the spur of the moment. A bully may be taken aback by this sudden dismissal because Sigma empaths don't usually indulge in protracted drama or emotional conflict. It serves as a wake-up call, emphasizing the seriousness of their behavior and the irreversible effects of mistreating someone with a strong sense of self-worth, because the Sigma empath was removed from her life so quickly. 3. They'll stop at nothing to get justice. Restoring equilibrium and setting limits are the goals of this pursuit of justice, not seeking retribution. Sigma empaths become powerful forces who fight back against abuse with a resolve that can be both unrelenting and strong because they see that allowing bullying to continue compromises their well-being. Sigma empaths want justice, but their quest transcends the individual to take a greater stance against injustice. Their efforts not only fight against the continuation of negativity in any form, but also convey a strong message that maltreatment will not be accepted. Underestimating the Sigma empath's commitment to justice can be a crucial mistake for the bully. The chase turns into an eye-opening encounter that shows the bully the true cost of their behavior as well as the resolute fortitude of a person who will not take the fall for it. Thus, trying to intimidate a Sigma empath turns into a relentless force, and the aggressor can end up facing the consequences of their own behavior in addition to the Sigma empath. As the pursuit of justice develops into an uplifting adventure that turns hardship into a chance for growth and resilience. How do you, as a Sigma empath, get justice against your oppressors? 2. They'll hold you responsible for your actions. Sigma empaths encourage accountability as a purposeful and calculated action rather than a reactive one. Using their analytical abilities, they analyze the bully's actions and gather information that clearly illustrates the wrongdoings. With this careful approach, the confrontation becomes more than just a personality conflict and becomes a discussion about the effects of abuse. It can be a serious mistake for the bully to underestimate the Sigma empath's dedication to accountability. By reflecting the consequences of the bully's behavior and making them face the truth of the hurt they have caused, the Sigma empath turns into a mirror. It's a life-changing event that seeks to promote understanding and personal development rather than retaliation. A Sigma empath may approach a bully and hold them accountable for their actions if they engage in bullying behavior. Bullying becomes an invitation to accountability. It turns into a powerful chance for the bully to think, grow, and eventually learn. In the end, the accountability imposed by Sigma empaths turns the bullying situation from a struggle between opposing forces into a chance for self-realization and growth. 1. They have the power to torment you mentally. Because of their high emotional intelligence, Sigma empaths are able to navigate the complex dance of emotions. When someone is bullied, they don't simply take in the hate. They also channel it into a strong emotional reaction that might operate as a mirror, mirroring the negative effects of the aggressor's behavior. Sigma empaths intentionally inflict emotional suffering on bullies in order to force them to face the consequences of their actions, rather than doing it out of impulsive retaliation. Rather than giving back kindly, Sigma empaths skillfully negotiate the emotional landscape by utilizing their comprehension of emotions to craft an encounter that tests the bully's emotional fortitude. Underestimating a Sigma empath's emotional intelligence is a dangerous mistake for the bully. The goal of emotional torture is not to break the abuser, but to make them face the emotional fallout from their abuse, which may lead to reflection and perhaps regret. Do you acknowledge using manipulation as a Sigma empath against your adversaries? If someone is able to return the favor, a Sigma empath can be loving and kind to them. If not, they will be harsh and cruel to them. Are bullies a part of your life as a Sigma empath? How would you handle them?